hapo. Pole Today, to acknowledge the fact that we have received information on the unfortunate incidents of distribution of contaminated food in Karai and Nash wards of Kikuyu sub-county or constituency. We have sent our administration and health personnel team there. We have also sent 2 ambulances. The ambulances are ferrying people. I'm told about 12 of them have been carried through with our ambulances taken to our health facilities. Our administration team, together with the county commissioners team, the DCC, have also been on the ground, and they have confirmed that the incidence of the distribution of contaminated food is true. So our medical team is also collecting samples. Our public health, county public health director, with her team, are collecting samples that will be taken for analysis, and we will find out exactly what kind of poisoning or contamination the food had. We have also asked all the people who may have received food within that area over the last couple of days, food that was not designated, to return it. And I'm told, even within the meeting that was taking place, particularly in Gikambura, that a lot of people have returned the food, both for analysis, but also in case we find it is contaminated, so that it can be destroyed. Of people who are responding to the situation that we are in, and we do not know how long this situation will be. So all we have said is, anybody, whether you are a non-government organization, whether you are a politician, whether you are any other source, please make sure that the food that is being distributed is done through the established channel which we have described. At the sub-county level, be coordinated by the DCC and our sub-county administrator. At the ward level, be coordinated by the chief, the assistant chief, our ward admin, and the MCA. So if you receive food from that group, you can be sure that the food is of good quality. Any other food that is coming, because people are playing politics, and that's why I said in Kiambu, we are not ready to play politics with people's lives. You can go and do that elsewhere. We are not ready. So that's why we have an established channel, and it is through that channel. And I want to urge our people, particularly those ones who are having any food that they did not know or could have been attributed to have been distributed in that mechanism, to return it. And over the next coming days, we are going to start to distribute food in the normal way. So the way to distinguish between good and contaminated food is the channel through which the food is distributed. What we are going to do is we are going to ensure that anybody else who is distributing food outside that established mechanism is going to be arrested, and action will be taken against the person, because we do not understand whose interest you represent if you don't go through an established mechanism. We've launched a food distribution program ourselves. We have distributed food over the last 1 week or so to about 2,000 families within Karai and Nashu wards. We are planning to distribute more food over the coming days, but I want to say that it is very unfortunate whoever did this, because it is making use of the dire situation that we are in caused by COVID, and particularly in an area that has been very vulnerable to food availability. And we would want to be very categorical to say that we would not want to play politics with food distribution or any other issue that relates to COVID or the disadvantage that we have been put in by COVID. As you know, it is the national government policy that any food distribution is done in collaboration between the national government and the county government. And in our own wisdom, we have set up a logistic team in Kiambu County that is co-chaired by myself and the county commissioner, plus a few other members from the Kiambu Emergency Appeal Fund. And we have come out with a very
members of these committees will be addressing you after me. Resources are critical to our success, and this far, the members of our initiative have worked tirelessly towards resource mobilization, raising nearly 100 million shillings both in kind and cash. I wish to thank all those who have donated in big sums or in small sums. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you that the council that I chair will account for every penny, every kilo, and every liter of donation that we receive. To this end, we have been offered the services and have appointed PKF official auditors. We also purpose to do everything in a fair, transparent, and accountable way. In spite of our efforts this far, a very urgent need remains in Kiambu County. The impact of the economic and movement restrictions to delay the spread of the coronavirus has disproportionately affected the poorest and the most vulnerable households in Kiambu County. Many of these households depend on farming in the rural areas and self-employment and informal wages in our urban areas.
And she actually just boiled water and hoped that but Kenyan women and Kiambu women, I have one packet of unga that I can give out, and we put it together and we support 400 to support. You don't have to adopt a whole village. You don't have to come out in the